So we finally got the Duel Links updates for July 2026, and we were expecting a bit of a big month, right? Given this month we only had the various alt style as our character unlock, which sucked because there was no new voice lines, no animation. It was a bit of a low effort affair, and of course we had the brand new mini box release, which I think is going to be doing fine, right? We're seeing Borrel do bits. I think B Troopers or the Ragnarokers also are doing pretty good. Adventure Token doesn't seem to be doing that much, but it is like a bit of a bait mini box before we get the final main box before Worlds in late July, at least going off for the last couple of years. So, this month's predictions, hopefully we get a Rush character in the first half of the month, right? A mini box, and then potentially selection box as well, and then end of the month is a DM World character, you know, maybe Valen, maybe Raphael. That'd be my prediction, but let's see where things kind of line up. So, first of all, we've got a brand new character coming, and so I'm the best. Now, that's a really generic quote that could be literally anyone, but I think we know who it might be, given the card below is a Worm support card, and that's going to be Asaka from Go Rush, right? The counterpart to Asana from Sevens, and of course Asana played with the Earth Worms, right? And so this field spell is debuffing your opponent's monsters, which is not really that great, right, by itself, but Asana plays Fire Worms. Now, we have none of them in the game already, I believe, so if we quickly have a look and just check out what we could be getting, this will probably be the ace monster, right? The Destructor Worm Backhammer, which can nuke the board with little lowers and then do burn damage, which doesn't seem all that bad. Of course, they have got fusions as well, so hopefully, I mean, it's not a contact fusion deck, which is kind of not great at the moment. We're seeing contact fusions be pretty good, so hopefully a skill comes out that makes summoning into some of these cards a little bit easier. You know, granting poly, guaranteeing it, that'd be big, as alongside consistency skill would probably be what they end up doing. But Asaka is a really cool character, and so hopefully she brings a bunch of cool new cards to Rush Duel for Duel Links. And if you wanted more confirmation, of course, you could rely on the Japanese player base to find the exact scene the quote was taken from. There we go, Asaka comes Duel Links. Should be, you know, whenever this event ends, which is going to be, what, July 5th, so not too long to wait there. Then, for mid-July, we've got Mokomoko come back, which we've had before. That's the illusion little creature guy. And then Wave will Scramble, bring in Knight of Swords Serpent, okay, the Mitsurugi card, the Tillman card, and the new SR card, Berserk Colosseum. Now, I have no clue what the card is, let's go take a look. So, of course, Knight of Swords Serpent, when it's integrated by card effects, especially this card banished and leaves the field, it's a free body if you mill it, right? This will be a card that probably down the line gets better value, but right now, it's not really going to be doing much in Duel Links. Then we've got Berserker Colosseum, a new field spell, you mill 2, all face monsters on the field gain 100 tap points. Is there a deck in Rush Duel that has effects if their attack is different from the original, right? Because then this would be a pretty good card for that. Now, I'm not too sure if there is, and I don't want to speculate on, you know, potentially getting things we may not be getting, because we've seen, you know, things like Papillon Drillium, or the, Yukigo has Ace, right? We had a card he played come as a reward, and it meant nothing, right? So this could be just something they're throwing in because it's not that great right now, and down the line, maybe in a year or two, it suddenly makes sense for a deck type. We'll have to wait and see. And late July, Duel Domination is coming back with new alt styles for Crow and Kalin, which you kind of assumed, as well as the reruns of Yusei and Jack. Now, that is all for July, meaning we're going into another 5D'S-ish main box, right? This is fine. I think like this year's been a bit of a down on the number of characters we've been getting, and they've been putting alt styles in their place, and some of them have felt better than others, right? You look at things like Varus, who feels really bad. Yusei and Jack feel pretty good. Crow and Kalin could go either way. Crow, I think, is of course going to have more voice lines, right? There's the new Blackwing support from Darkwing Blast from like 2023. They've got to get voice lines for. Kalin has like not that many new cards, maybe 1 or 2 to get voice lines for, so they could skip him entirely for like updates. Animation wise, you've got to do something for Crow, right? Surely, like they could go be super based, right, and give traditional animation for Kalin based on the video game stuff, and then Crow give him Arm Master or Full Arm Master, right? Do something non-anime related, but still kind of in that, you know, in that vein. So we're missing for Kalin. Well, if we go all the way down, we're missing the new version of Doomsling. Of course, we have the anime version right now. This one is the one that's releasing in the TCG in like November, December time, maybe sometime next year. Infinity Queen, and the spell card Scooby Little Punk. Now, over in Duel Links China, they gave Kalin a brand new skill. Could we see something similar to this one releasing global? Yes, but also they don't really like to copy Duel Link's China skills. You know, we've seen plenty of like cross-promotional ones, right, that they've come at the same time-ish and they've done something completely different in their format that we do over here, and sometimes better in our format, sometimes better in their format. We'll have to wait and see. Similarly, for Blackwing, of course we know we're missing so many cards, right? We're missing all of the stuff from Darkwing Blast. It's not even on the page. Yeah, we're also missing, you know, Flower Master, back from Legendary Season 2. We're missing so many Blackwing cards, and again, they got a brand new skill in Duel Links China that seems to be pretty good. So I fully expect we're going to be seeing the Blackwing Assault Dragon come out. Flower Master is a bit of a weird one, right? Because they could do it is a towers, so maybe they don't want to do that. But if Lava Golem and Sphere Mode are still around, then they probably think that it's probably okay, right? So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Overall, month-wise though, I think it's not as good as I thought it'd be, right? I was personally hoping for a brand new character end of the month, right? But in terms of a content box, you probably can't get much better than Blackwing, right? To kind of just bring things in before Worlds, the last Worlds main box, and then, you know, early July, a Rush Mini, maybe a selection box, hopefully that'll be good as well, and then into early July, there is a chance for a Rush deck build like last year, which gave us the Materion stuff, gave us Shiny Shady, so maybe we get one more product before the Worlds cut off in early August for Worlds in late August. I think with this we can confidently say there is no way they're going to be able to get Balin, Raphael, and Darts out before the end of the year. Or at least before, you know, the September timeframe, right? Usually would see all of the characters on the key art released before the brand new major update launches, but we'll see what happens this year. Anyway, let me thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. Adios.